Piers Morgan has reviewed Omid Scobie's new book, and it is savage, calling the author a heavy-eyebrowed little weasel, and his book filled with lies. Oh, this is going to be good. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. While Steph did a full read-through of the book last night, you can watch her 8-hour stream. We're also going to talk about it live later today on Popcorn Planet, so I hope you'll join us there around 3 or 4 p.m. Make sure you hit that subscribe here and there if you haven't already, and the bell for alerts. Make sure you get notified. We got lots of fun content coming on both channels. Smash the like while you're there. And what do you think of these comments by Piers? I want to hear your thoughts because yes, we're going to do a read-along of Pierce's review of the book because I can't support this book. Omid's out there saying, well, you're reading portions, but you don't really know the full book until you read it. So please, all I ask is you read the book. No, thanks. I'm going to read Piers Morgan's review of your book instead, where he says Omid Scobie's a weaselly lickspittle, making a living peddling garbage about the royals. I know Endgame is full of lies. Whoo! The word lickspittle. It's one of my favorites in the English language, a derogatory medieval term first deployed in 1586 by a professor named John James, who wrote of flatterers, which did lick the spittle of Dionysus the tyrant and said that it was sweeter than sweet wine, sorry. So it literally meant someone willing to lick the spittle off another person's lips and tell them it's sweeter than sweet wine, however awful that person may be. In modern parlance, it's come to denote a fawning, sycophantic, brown-nosing toady who gushes insincere flattery for personal gain. Which brings me neatly to Omid Scobie, the heavy-eyebrowed little weasel who makes a living peddling constant garbage about the royal family on behalf of the world's most disingenuous victims, Meghan and Harry. Can we just take a pause and give my God. Wow. And I know how they're going to react to that. Because this book is just wham part 2. His last... Oh, shut up, Harry and Meghan. His last book, Finding Freedom, was a laughably one-sided tome designed to make his pet royal renegades look like unimpeachable pargons of integrity and virtue, and the rest of the royal family a disgusting bunch of callous, treacherous racists. Until Scobie came along, I never thought I'd see a worse defender of the indefensible than Comical Ali, Saddam Hussein's ludicrous information minister during the Iraqi war, who boasted that America's infidels were killing themselves in their hundreds of gates of Baghdad, as TV viewers could literally hear U.S. weaponry loudly destroying Iraqi forces in the background. But Omid makes Comical look like a bastion of veracity. All you need to know about him is that he can't even be honest about his age. Ouch, yeah, he's going there. In 2020, he told journalist Andrew Balin that he was 33, when in fact, he was 38. He then tried to lie about his lying, insisting he never told Billen his false age, until Billen confirmed it was all on tape. That was unfortunate and naive of me, Scobie told The Times this week. You live and you learn. Do you, Omid? Obiscuous Omid. I didn't even know that. He lied about his age. Also, did you know he lied to Steph the Alternerd and he wrote Steph the Alternerd? Oh my goodness. She did that over the weekend and I missed it. We're going to talk about that live today. We're going to uncover the truth about Omid, this book, and a lot of it later today. So make sure you don't miss it. Join me later today over in Popcorn Planet because we are going to be live discussing this and a lot of other news. But anyway, in the same Times interview, he said he never uses private jets until the interviewer said she'd seen a recent photo of him on his Instagram showing him on a private jet. Okay, that was a private jet, but that was only going from LA to Palm Springs. It was very short. Only a little lie. The damning photo was swiftly deleted from his Instagram. Why does Scobie's fork-tongued bullshit about his own life matter? Because it goes right to the question of his credibility as he publishes another book, Endgame, spewing yet more lurid, largely substantiated, sorry, I got it there, claims about the royals that once again paint Meghan and Harry as heroic, bullied, disrespected freedom fighters battling a vile and decrepit institution intent on destroying them. It really is what the book's about, from what I've gathered. From the past week, there's been a constant drip feed of damaging revelations from both the book and Scobie himself on his promotional tour. It reminds me of someone. You know who it reminds me of? Yep. It's become a good prop to use as a wah wah. It's literally that sound. Whoop. Every time Worthy comes up. He says, without producing any actual evidence, that Prince William's a hot-headed, power-crazed, scheming gossip monger who colludes with the media. He blasts the Princess of Wales as a vacuous, cold woman burning with jealousy about Meghan and too scared to do anything but pose for photos. And he accuses King Charles of being a stuffy and epid old man, so entitled he makes staff iron his shoelaces. All of which, according to my own well-placed royal sources, is utter nonsense. And I believe them, not Scobie. Why? Well, because he lies about me too. In the book, he states as fact that Queen Camilla and I enjoy regular chats on the phone. But the truth is, I've never had a single phone conversation with Her Majesty in my entire life. He also says that when Piers called the Duchess of Sussex Pinocchio Princess and then a race baiter on Good Morning Britain, it was Camilla who quietly thanked him for defending the firm. This is, again, a lie. Piers would know, you'd think. Why would he hide all this? I had no contact with Queen Camilla and in that period whatsoever. I did with some other members of the royal family, as I said at the time, but not Camilla. Scobie just read what I said and wrongly guessed it was Camilla. Wicked race, row slur. So given everything he says about me in the book is false, forgive me if I take the rest of it with a dose of putrid, old suspicious salt too. Of course, some of his material from my own information is accurate, and my suspicion is about where he got that stuff from. For example, he includes specific details of letters exchanged between Charles and Meghan after the Oprah Winfrey Wine-a-thon, in which she claimed there were concerns and conversations with members of the royal family about the color of her unborn son's skin. Scobie says the letters name the two royals involved who supposedly expressed their concerns, but writes that he cannot name them legally. Why the hell not? If those names are who I think they are, again, based on my own very good sources, I find it impossible to believe either of them would have ever expressed any racially motivated concerns about the skin color of Meghan and Harry's baby. But while Scope would run into legal problems in the UK if he named them here, there's nothing to stop him revealing the names in America, where he would be protected by the First Amendment covering free speech. The reason he won't is because he knows he'd ignite a firestorm of fury and almost certainly provoke the royals concerned into publicly denouncing these wicked racist slurs for which Meghan's never produced a shred of evidence. Instead, like Meghan, the cowardly lickspittle chooses to smear the whole family with alleged guilt by association. But who told him the names of the people named in that letter? We know it wasn't King Charles, so that leaves the only other person involved in that letter exchange, Meghan. Facts. Of course, she and Harry have denied any involvement in Endgame, as does Scobie, though he admits, I have mutual friends with Meghan, and that definitely helps with getting information and breaking details. Oh, does it, Scobie? I wonder who those mutual friends are, particularly as I seem to remember Meghan also claiming that she had no involvement with Finding Freedom. Then later, while in court and under oath, she sued the Mail on Sunday for privacy invasion. She was forced to admit that she had emailed briefing notes to one of her aides ahead of this meeting with Scobie. In other words, she lied and was a key primary source for the book. So on balance, I think I'll wait for Meghan's next appearance under oath, which may come quite soon in her legal battle with her half-sister, Samantha. Before believing her latest denials on any involvement, direct or not otherwise, in this latest book, what is undeniable is that Omid is intent on causing as much damage as he can to the royal family, still reeling from the death of their matriarch, Queen Elizabeth II, and on self-promoting and enriching himself in the process. All while we're supposed to believe Meghan and Harry are keen to build bridges with the royals and even want to spend Christmas with them, which seems as likely as me being invited up there to pull a festive cracker. I can't speak for Charles, Camilla, William, or Kate, but if the two close members of my family had spent the past few years trashing the rest of us on global media platforms, the only way I'd want to spend Christmas with them is if they were human chestnuts roasting on my open fire. Harry would do well to heed the warning of Dionysus the tyrant, who was left a broken man by his constant warmongering and got finally bumped off by his own fed-up family. Ouch! Man, that's a good one. Look, what's so good about what Pierce wrote is because he just brought he brought the proof. It's like, who else would know about that letter if he didn't get it from Meghan? So he's either lying or he got it from Meghan, because you think King Charles gave Omid Scobie that source? Come on. Who else would have had it? So all this is very good proof. And again, reminds us that Meghan lied about her involvement in finding freedom, which she was involved. I know for a fact, guys, I've learned now through all of you, but also we all just know this. She works through third parties. She keeps herself so she has no blood on her hands. Omid is one of those types of people. And of course, he's going to deny involvement because he can't be seen with her. He can't be seen friendly with her because, yes, she is the mouthpiece. So Pierce is spot on. And then to prove that, yeah, you're lying about me. These accusations you made about me are false. And then to catch him in lying about the Jets, lying about his age. Look at this lickspittle. I mean, thank you. Thank you, Pierce, for the name, because you are now Omid Lickspittle. You are absolute. That is what you are. You are licking the spittle out of Meghan's mouth and telling her it's the sweetest. Oh, you poor victim. Oh, I'm here for helping you. And of course, I will keep your privacy. Just give me a little bit more of that spittle, please. I need to put some in my eyebrows as well, please. More of your Markle spittle to put on these eyebrows and my smooth face. Scream. Ah! Oh, this guy's the worst. And I know you're a scumbag because you were so nervous, Omid, because I know you watch these videos like crazy. You and your Sussex squad. Oh, and we're going to unleash even more in our live with Steph over on Popcorn Planet later. Do not miss it. We're exposing this on both channels because you're such a liar. You reached out to Steph, and then she, for a moment, believed you. Because she's a good person. Steph is a good person. And then, of course, I'm like, well, wait a second. And then we got some information and did our due diligence. And you're a lying scumbag, was what you are. Oh, you lickspittle. What do you guys think? I'm raged, man. No way. Do not support this book. He's out there trying to, oh, please, just read the book and learn from yourself. No, don't do it. It is peddling garbage, and he's a liar. He's a proven liar. Enough. The Endgame is here. We are done with you. We are not buying your book, you lickspittle. Nice try. And, oh, how involved was the Sussex squad? How he's recruiting these terrorists to help promote his book? Oh, we're going to go there. There's so much more. Do not miss it. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Join us live later today. Make sure you subscribe to both channels here. What do you think? Lickspittle, does that suit him? I want to hear your thoughts down below. Stay tuned for more here on Popcorn Palace.